Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your January 2013 forecast. I'd like to wish you a very happy new year. And remember, Jupiter, the planet of fortune, stays with you for the first 6 months of this year. And as this year begins, it's forging an awesome link with Mars, and Mars is located in your sister air sign of Aquarius. Now, with Uranus also forging a great angle to these two planets, this is saying to you this is a time to definitely take the initiative, particularly when it comes to unusual or groundbreaking ideas. If you're interested in technology or doing things in a different way, or you have a tendency to spot trends above other people, don't just discuss these ideas with your pals, make something happen with them, because you really can be inspired, not just this month, but for the whole of 2013. Now, as this month begins, the Sun and Pluto are also very close together. This is going to give you a tremendous determination to improve your financial fortunes this year. But we know, however much we want this, we're up against the background of really quite a difficult global economic climate. But if you are an entrepreneurial type of person, you can turn this to your advantage and use those creative and artistic skills of yours to start your own small enterprise or something more ambitious. But Mars, being so close to also Pluto, can bring up a need for change. But this need for change can come about quite unexpectedly. It may not be something you've been particularly plotting. You may just get an instinct that you have to follow, and you might be quite surprised just what it is that starts to alter in your world. Now, because Mars is going to be squaring up with Saturn, the planet of restriction, from the 3rd through to the 12th of this month, I do think it's going to be important that you don't overdo anything you're taking on this month. If you do, I feel that you're going to end up feeling pretty exhausted quite quickly. Therefore, you need to have a realistic plan of action, one that you feel can stretch you, but is also achievable. If you try to spread yourself too thin in those first couple of weeks, you may regret it. And of course, January can be a low energy time for anyone located in the northern hemisphere, if less so in the southern hemisphere. Now, on the 9th, well, Venus moves, and it moves into, quite honestly, one of the most passionate parts of your horoscope. Now, this can raise the temperature if you are in a relationship or you get to meet someone before the end of this month. But it does, from the 14th to the 19th, go alongside Pluto. This points towards some kind of politics around a romantic relationship or around a financial situation. If someone's laying on the charm and you seem to be really flattered by them, you need to ask yourself what their motives are if you're not completely convinced that it is purely altruistic in their approach, because someone could do this in order to get you to comply to their will in some kind of way. But it's also important that you're conscious of your own motives. But business and financial dealings continue to be to the fore in week 3, when the Sun and your ruler Mercury are side by side. This can help you to delve beneath the surface and understand what's really meant rather than what people are saying to you. So it can be a very protective thing, and it can give you an awesome ability to research things. But in the last 10 or 11 days of January, I think you're going to be surprised by how much you want to open up your world, do some travelling, and if you are lucky enough to be going away for some winter sun or some winter snow, then good for you. But your travelling can be in your mind. It can be from the comfort of your own sitting room, and it could come through an interest in something that helps you to expand your knowledge in some kind of way. It could be through higher education. It could be through reaching out and connecting with people who see life very differently to you. And there's going to be a lot of this towards the end of the month. But on the 27th, if you are considering signing any kind of contract or you're travelling, just be conscious that the full moon suggests that you need to be conscious of the small print and keep a wider eye on travel and news reports in case there are any snares that can affect your trip. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.